Welcome back to the C Morning Show, everyone. Before we lead into our next discussion, the topic of which something is really been grabbing public attention as of late after several children had succumbed to rabies. Rabies is transmitted through an infected animal through to humans or other animals through animal bites.
Yes, those who are bitten by dogs that display signs of rabies must seek immediate treatment. Now, to talk more about this viral disease, we are now joined by Dr. Antonius Agung Purnama, a general surgeon at the Kebon Jeruk branch of Siloam Hospital. Good morning, Dr. Agung.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Okay, maybe you can share with us firstly, what is rabies, and are dogs the only animals that can transmit this disease?
Okay, thank you. Rabies is a infection of the Lissa virus, usually transmitted by mammals like dogs, cat, and then bat too.
Bat?
Bat, yes.
Right.
Usually, the human get bite by the animals.
By the animals,
Yes.
and then it'll transmit to the humans.
Yes, right.
Okay, so what exactly is the disease? Is it, will it kill the animal that has been transmitted with the virus, infected with the virus rather? And what's the lifespan usually like for an animal that has gotten rabies?
Yes. When someone bitten by dogs, we have to observe the dogs, the animals.
Okay.
Usually, if there is rabies, the dog will die in the 5 or 10 days after.
Wow, that's fast.
Oh.
It's the sign of the, and then after that, if possible, we can check the brain of the dead animals.
Okay.
And then, so we don't kill the dog because we have to observe.
Okay.
And then the second one, we have to get the first treatment for the patient.
Okay.
At home, after you bite or scratch by the animals, you have to clean with water about 10 until 15 minutes with
Okay.
soap, and then get iodine, povidone iodine, betadine,
Okay.
or alcohol, and then you have to go to the hospital.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And then at the hospital, what sort of help?
In the hospital, we classified is this mild, moderate, or severe precaution.
Okay.
Okay.
If and then we ask, is there any history of vaccination? And then we perform vaccine. We call it VAR, vaccine anti-rabies.
Okay.
In the day 0, day 3, day 5, day 21 and 28.
Okay.
5 times.
Five shot. So
Five
these are
shot.
all needles?
Yes.
Because this happened to a friend of mine in high school. He got bit by a dog, and then it turned out that the dog had rabies. And I remember him telling me I had to keep going back to the doctor
Yes,
for more
right.
and more shots.
Right.
All right. So, and if you don't fulfill this, you may not get rid of the virus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Scary
So,
stuff.
behind you, these are the
Yes.
signs in dogs that have rabies: excessive salivation, lethargy, change in behavior, aggression, hallucination, sensitive to stimuli, paralysis, abnormal vocalization. Now, I want to know: does this happen only to stray dogs or stray cats, or the ones that we kept at home also can, have this rabies?
Yes. Every dogs can have a rabies,
Okay.
but in the home, usually the people that have pets
Yeah,
always
like me.
vaccine,
Yeah.
like you, yeah, vaccine the
dog.
pets, the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have to be careful with the wild dog or wild cat outside home. Maybe this is the
Yeah.
homework for us to do the vaccination
Yeah.
to the wild animals.
Yeah.
So whenever you get a pet, you're always advised to take it to the doctor or the veterinarian, and you're supposed to get a series of shots, and
Yes.
that would be one of the shots, right?
Yes,
Vaccination.
you have this sort of like a diary,
booklet. Yeah,
a
right.
book of vaccination, and then you have to fill all the vaccination for you to
Okay.
keep the dogs.
So, and it's real simple. It's a one-time thing. It's
Yeah.
different than if you actually got it.
Yeah, there are 2 or 3 vaccines that should be, generally
Mandatory.
mandatory.
Right.
And-
So, Doc, I'm curious. You mentioned what happened. Like Shanaz mentioned what would happen, and like these some of the symptoms that happens to dogs. What happens to humans when if we get bit by an animal with rabies, and the rabies is actually transmitted to us? And you mentioned the time span of 5 to 10 days for the animal. What is it like for us humans?
Yes. Rabies is a viral that attack the central nervous system,
Okay.
like brain and in the back, in the spinal cord. The incubation period is about 2 weeks until 18 weeks.
Oh wow, that's long.
18 weeks, yeah.
So it may not show up for a while.
Yes. So it's the necessary if you bite, as soon as possible, you have to clean with soap and povidone iodine, and then go immediately to the hospital to get the vaccine rabies.
Okay, regardless, right? Just
Yes.
go there just to be safe.
Yes, because if there is a sign to the central nervous system, usually it's fatal and very more mortal. The mortality rate is very high. Yes.
Oh, that's scary.
we know that the case that happened in Bali,
Yes. Young kid.
the young kid, so she or he died in a very short period of time. Is it different for children, when they have this rabies compared to us adults?
The same.
It's the same.
Same. And the location of the bite near to the head and neck is more dangerous.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is scary stuff. So when the symptoms start appearing in humans, will it be the same? It could you could die in a matter of days then?
The first sign, like flu-like symptom.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
mild fever, and then coughing, and then vomit, and then if the viral already in the central nervous system, the sign will be more aggressive, like seizure, and then difficulty to swallow, and then foaming saliva.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Now, doctor, if I got bitten, for example, and I have rabies, can I infect it to another
Other
human?
people, human, yeah. In the there is a report, human to human, usually in the transplant cornea transplant.
Uh-huh.
And then sexually, when the viral in the sperm, yeah,
Through transfer of bodily
yes,
fluids.
but it's very rare.
Okay.
Rare.
It's very
usually, the people that infected already.
They immediately already,
yes.
just to be safe, get treatment. Well, speaking of staying safe, would there be any harm for us? Let's say I live in an area where there is a lot of stray dogs and stuff, and I just get myself vaccinated for rabies before all of that. Is that something that's possible?
It's very, very possible, and you have to do that.
Okay, all right. So this is a good precautionary measure to take.
When you stay in the endemis area, or you want to go to the endemis area, or you work like a veterinarian and then clinician that in the laboratorium, yeah. Or you want to go to hiking or camping in the, you have to get a shot of vaccine.
Okay.
Never think of that though, right?
Yeah.
So, again, I want to go back to the symptoms. One of the symptoms is a change in behavior or aggression. Does rabies make animals more likely to bite somebody? Like even a dog that was likely not to bite anyone before, if they're infected with rabies, will that increase the chances of them biting another animal or a human?
Because there is two signs that opposite. The first one is very aggressive dog, and then the second one is the dog is not aggressive,
Low
lethargy, low energy.
Lethargy.
The aggressive dog, it will be bite or like a mad dog.
Oh, okay. Just like Cujo. You remember
Yeah,
the film?
yeah, I remember that movie. It gave me
Yeah.
nightmares.
Scary.
He had rabies.
He
That's
did.
what it was. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Ah, it was a rabid dog.
You didn't
Explains
finish.
a lot.
You
I
didn't
was very
finish
small
the
when I
film.
watched that movie, by the way. It's scary.
Okay, please watch Cujo.
Okay.
But okay, so I have a pet at home. So what can we do to prevent our pets from, contracting rabies from other animals, Doc?
Yes, we have to have a vaccine.
A vaccine for the dogs, and if they, socializing with other dogs, other stray dogs, will they get the rabies from the dogs?
If already vaccine, no.
No. Oh, okay.
So it's very effective.
Very
Okay.
effective.
So again, this is something that is as of concern throughout Indonesia lately, especially in areas. I guess it was Bali, right, where
It's
a lot of
Bali.
the cases are broken out. What do you, in your opinion, what do you think should be done in order for us to kind of stop this from spreading, or something that can be socialized through the animal communities in order to help reduce the number of rabies cases?
The first one is vaccine, like I said before.
Even for
because-
strays, yeah, there
Yes.
should be a program.
Yeah, program. We have like COVID. We have to have herd immunity in the.
Gotcha.
And then if you tell your kids,
Just stay away.
just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't, because rabies is not only with bite. Scratch is have a potential too. Scratch and then licking in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, potential. We have to tell the kids to be careful.
Yeah.
Like that.
When-
Kids are always petting stray
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, I
like
know.
putting their hands all over their
Yeah,
faces.
yeah. I told my son to be careful and be very gentle when he wants to pet a dog.
It's tricky, isn't it? Because you want your kids to love animals, but at the same
Yeah.
time, be careful which animals you love. Right?
But please be careful
Yeah.
because we don't know the condition. Now, speaking about the condition in Jakarta, what is it like for this viral disease,
Jakarta.
Doc?
Jakarta, I don't heard any break number.
Okay.
And we have a center that provide the Verorab vaccine, and then there is immunoglobulin 2 for the anti-rabies.
Oh, okay.
Vaccine to stimulate the antibody, but immunoglobulin this is a passive treatment for the more faster, but more expensive. With immunoglobulin anti-rabies.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, there you go. So again, guys, be very cautious of this. Lucky for us, if we were able to get through COVID-19, there's no
Yeah.
reason why, if we, with a little attention, should be able to beat rabies, and hopefully people are more informed of this virus as well. Thank you so much, Doc, for your
Thank
time.
you, Dr.
Dropping by.
Agung.
We do appreciate this more in-depth look at rabies. We will take another short break here on the program, everyone, but a quick reminder for you to follow us on our social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at See Today News. We'll be right back.